Calamity is a huge fan of Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. There are a lot of references like the health bar and Murasama, but Metal Gear isn't on the first place for the most references in Calamity. First place goes to Borderlands, as there are currently more than 31 confirmed references to Borderlands. Most of them are weapons such as the Butcher, Skullmasher, and Norfleet. Second place goes to Exo Avalon mod with 13, such as Great Sword of Blah and Elemental Excalibur. Third goes to Metal Gear with 11, such as Excelsus and of course Murasama. And fourth goes to Touhou with 9, such as Scarlet Devil and Dark Spark. Let me know if you guys want me to make a dedicated Calamity mod references video. There are a lot of scrap Calamity assets, but what I find most interesting is the UHA Purple Murasama. It looks really cool. And Plagus Kito, very funny name. A lot of people might recognize Yharim as the final boss, but Yharim might not be the strongest being in the Calamity universe, as there are omnipotent beings like Xeroc, the great elder god of light, that created the universe but was slain by Cthulhu and Noxus together, because they can't defeat Xeroc alone. It is possible to resurrect Xeroc, but it requires the player's soul as a sacrifice, hence why the player is attacked by Wall of Flesh. Calamity developers announced that they are porting Calamity mod to Terraria Mobile for the recent April Fools on Calamity official Discord server. With over than 120,000 members, it ultimately caused meme chaos. Calamity mod has near 15 million total downloads. To put it into perspective, there are over 35 million people that own Terraria, which means 42% of players who own Terraria have played Calamity mod. And considering mods are only playable on PC for now, it means 90% of the 17.2 million Terraria PC players have played Calamity mod, which is insane how a mod is almost as well known as the base game. There are over 30 million registered editors for Calamity Wiki, with over 13,500 total pages of articles. That's a lot of information. Triactis' true Paladinian Mage Hammer of Might has the longest name for a weapon. Bumblebirb is cuter than Dragon Folly, but Dragon Folly drops a mount that references the Doge meme. It is really cute, which makes up for it. Calamity used to have future bosses. They were a significantly buffed version of bosses which took the form of their future selves, had they not been defeated by the player, which includes Ancient Doomsayer, Devourer of Universe, and Dragon God Yaron. They were all ultimately removed, probably due to players complaining because of their lack of creativity in design. Vehemence, a strong endgame magic weapon used to drop from Wall of Flesh. When it got updated to an endgame weapon, previous players that got it from Wall of Flesh became unable to use their Vehemence, because theirs got changed to Vehemence without an E. It was to prevent them from suddenly having an overpowered item early on in the game. Gem Tech Armor, a newly added endgame Exoprism armor set in Calamity, has the most complicated armor set bonus. It gives a total of 69 defense and colored gems surrounding the player that gives following effects that I put on screen because it's way too much to cover. Basically, it's a typeless armor set which grants benefits to every class depending on the gem color.